All right. Thanks for staying tuned. We're going to take some messages right now. I see a lot of you are still calling. Please send in your messages. This one is from, well, no name. Please do send in your name. But it says, when is the Air Force story going to be on markets? This person is interested in buying the movie. And another one says, when will it be on? Hi, hello, good afternoon. Okay, wow, I can't wait to watch this movie. God bless you, sir, for bringing us this great and wonderful movie. When is it going to be on YouTube? That's another message. I'm just going to read it out, then you will answer some of the questions here. Hi, good afternoon. My name is James. I love your program. I really want to showcase my acting. How can I go about it? Someone says it's Eagle's Wings on YouTube and translated in English, because some of us don't hear some languages. I think because you mentioned languages earlier. But if you've been watching the program, he stated earlier that the program is set to premiere tomorrow, but it's going to be released on the 12th of March in cinemas, in the cinemas and out on other. Are there other social media platforms?
It will be in the cinemas for now. Okay. Other platforms will have that after the cinema.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have, people are asking how they can be a part of your production crew and how they can meet you on screen and they want to work with you and all of that?
Well, I think you can follow me on Instagram, okay. My page at Apapel Films, and they can follow the page of the film, because when we're doing the next production, we'll post our auditions up, and then they can audition. When you audition and you meet the character, you know, when you audition doesn't mean that you must get it. When you audition, when we look at that and this person fits the character, of course, we give you the character to play.
Okay. If you were given an opportunity to reproduce Eagle Wings, is there anything you're going to do differently?
A lot, because, you know, you can't finish anything, really, because as somebody who wants perfection, you know, I've seen things that I will do better if I'm doing the next production, for instance. So definitely, I'll do things much, much better. But I tell you, what we have now is very, very, very okay.
Okay, we're still getting in some questions, some text messages. Someone says, good afternoon, NTA presenter. Please, I would like to be mentored by Paul Papel. Thanks. Do you have a mentorship program?
Yeah, I have a couple of guys already with me. So I think the house is full now. And if the person follows me, when we have these younger people pick up the craft properly, we can always inject new people into it and they will learn.
Okay, this one says, good afternoon. Greetings to your guest. I wish him more and I can't wait to watch Eagle Wings. Thank you. I am Patrick from Makurdi. We've been getting lots of reviews. A lot of people are itching to watch the movie. Well, you know what to do. You know what to do. Sure. Get your tickets and head on to the cinemas tomorrow. All right, I'll just take more. Please, I'm a student and I don't know. Okay, that's completely off point. Okay, most of them are asking to feature in your movies and saying thank you, presenter, we love your presentation. Thank you too very much. And with the reviews that you've been getting from, like you mentioned, the Air Force and you know, people, is there anything that we should look out for? Is there a project that is cooking? Are you working on something?
See, the thing is, we were already having the feeling of making a sequel. Okay. But like I said, I already have the story for the next one. Okay. But we want Nigerians to experience this one. I tell people that you experience the Eagle Wings. Because when I was testing this film in the cinema yesterday, I could actually drop a tear because I was in the cinema watching the production done by me and with a couple of other people. And it was looking to me like a foreign film that maybe somebody else did it, you know. So I can't wait for Nigerians to go to the cinema and see this film. And then after seeing this film at that level, you realize that it's done by us. What I want you to know is that we have so much to offer. Yeah. We have raw talent. If we are being supported, this kind of support I've gotten, if other Nigerians get it, we will see the same result. You know, and I talk about capacity. So I think we should also be thinking about building capacity, because when you have the capacity and then you are given the right support, you can spark. But if you don't have the capacity, you can channel in effort into a wrong direction and you don't get anything out of it. So I think that's another thing we should consider. But we are able, we are capable, we have the talent, we have the manpower to do what these guys are doing that we keep buying and watching, even in other aspects. So Eagle wants to show Nigerians that we can do it because it's done by us. Everything by Nigerians in Nigeria.
Made in Nigeria. Yes. By Nigeria.
When we wanted to shoot this film, people would say, this kind of level of film, you should bring crew from US, bring crew from UK. And I say, we keep thinking of that the other people can help us.
Better.
They keep thinking that they're better.
I mean, we can do it.
And we can do it. And these guys who've been talking about this and looking for the opportunity is here. And now want to take it and give it to somebody else. Okay, by now, when you look at the way the film is coming out now, would have been looking at one name, James Brown, one name, this and calling different names. But you see Adewale, you see Tewasi, you see native names on the screen, and you're now watching, is this made by Nigeria? It's made by us, for the world.
All right, we went out on the street to ask you what part of your culture you would like to see adapted into a movie, and here's what you had to say. Next up, the Vox Pop.
Ilorin, how Ilorin came alive. Because what I've heard so far, I've had different type of story about Ilorin in particular. Somebody said it's a place that they used to sharpen iron. People from other states came over to Ilorin to sharpen that iron. That's the reason why the name Ilorin. I've not gotten that fact. I've not gotten that truth. So I want them to go on research and act it as film so that we can understand why that Ilorin is Ilorin. Because as a Yoruba part, as a Nigerian, we are so blessed in the sense that we will not just wake up and name something. Something must have happened that prompts that name.
We have a kind of marriage. We pay the dowry. Before the dowry, there's a courtship between the groom and the bride. But traditionally, what the tea people used to do is that you don't just go to the bride as a groom. You will have to go through the parents-in-laws of the lady. And by so doing, you don't just go like that as a groom. You have to have somebody, most probably your parents. Then as you go there, you contact your parents-in-laws, the parents of the bride. You tell them what you came, and they will. In most cases, they don't object. They will have to dig down your own place where you come from. How do they behave? How do they do this and that? What we do now in the position of Abuja marriage, it's not done so in my culture and tradition. But what is not practiced now is marriage by elopement. Marriage by elopement, you don't just see a girl and now kidnap the girl, and in the end you say marriage by elopement.
All right, thank you very much. That was well, I have a particular story that from my place but I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
Because people have different opinions about where I come from, but I'm just going to leave that by the side. I know you've done a lot of productions for Rock and African Magic, some serial movies, some seasonal movies. Nigerian, yeah. Can you tell us some about some of the?
For Rock, I was involved in Husbands of Lagos, which is a story that depicts the lifestyle of the husbands in Lagos. Very interesting series. And then the other one was Single Ladies. So you can see from husbands to single ladies. Very interesting one too. I was the assistant director on both of them and a DOP. And then, of course, there was a production done in Abuja here, Halita. The first season I was...
that was done in Abuja here?
Yes, it was done in Abuja here. And we were very happy that that production came this way because we have a lot of people here who are craving to go into the industry, but it mostly happens in Lagos. So that when I got here, we're so happy.
I hope we're having more of the Abuja.
Yeah. In fact, I did that. I was a director, one of the directors on Halita the first season. Then we had Rock do what they call Living in Abuja. On the first season, I was the director of photography on that one too. And of course, so there are other production that they're trying to convert into series, like the Memuna that we did in Zaria. And of course, other movies. I've done many movies for these platforms, many for different producers. Because like I said, in some productions, I'm a editor or director of photography or a director. That's for producers. And I've done mine more than 8 productions.
Now, COVID has done a lot.
Yes.
So what is, in the light of COVID and all these new developments, what's the future of film production?
You see, the future had always been pushing towards online and non-touching stuff, basically. So you see, even technology has been helping the industry grow. The kind of equipment that we used to use in those days that it has to be pushed by 10, 4, 5, 8 people. Now, one person can sit down and operate that. So with COVID, you are already reducing the number of people that can be on set. And of course, you can control it, So I think basically, once the protocols are followed, you can shoot. But things are coming online cinemas where you can actually watch a whole film in your house, pay some money and sit back and watch. And so I think they're going towards the help pandemic. But of course, we are hopeful that the pandemic will not remain forever. So we go back to being very normal and be able to touch things as we used to do before. But the industry also is changing to adapt into this new way of living. And we're doing well. And of course, like the cinemas too, they are open, they have to follow the protocol, and now they show the same film in more halls so that they can have less people crowding in a particular hall. And of course, even what we're doing, we already considered all that into...
All right, I'm just going to take a few messages as before we close. This person says, I love the story. Another one says, Papel has taken filmmaking in Nigeria to another level. We have a lot to learn from him. He's just it. Well, kudos to you, sir. Another one says, good afternoon, NTA presenter. I am into film editing and I would like to work with your crew. How can I join and work with Paul Appel? Okay, well, he said it earlier. Just follow him on his Instagram and handle, and you'll be updated on auditions whenever there's a film production going on. Hi, good afternoon. I love acting. How can I go about it? Okay, what I just said. Okay, basically, okay, good day. I love your program. Well, thanks to all of you who have sent in your text messages. This is actually how far we can go for today. We can take more messages. Thank you very much, Mr. Paul Appel Papel.
Thank you very much.
It's been a delight having you on the show. Well, that's it for today, and thanks for hanging out with us. My name is Mercy Ricketts. See you same time next week. Bye-bye.